Republic of Vanuatu to launch an initiative that we consider both timely and urgent. Costa Rica fully supports the courageous decision of Vanuatu to seek an advisory opinion on climate change from the International Court of Justice. Dear members of the Vanuatu's government, we will now ambiguously support Vanuatu in the noble endeavor as the way to continue the fight to break silos that impede effective action to tackle climate change and other environmental threats. Costa Rica offers its experience and its ambitions to support the success of Vanuatu's stewardship. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Minister of Costa Rica. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the chair of the Alliance of Small Island States from Antigua and Barbuda. Please allow me to introduce the Minister of Health, Wellness, and the Environment, Honorable Mulwin Joseph.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Honorable Ministers from Vanuatu, Costa Rica, New Zealand, and the Federal States of Micronesia, Excellencies and distinguished guests, good morning. The government of Antigua and Barbuda is elated to continue its support to this initiative from the Republic of Vanuatu. Advisory opinions from the International Court of Justice command tremendous legal and political authority. Given that the ramifications of climate change affect so many aspects of human life, especially for persons living in small island developing states, the small island nations of AOSIS would greatly benefit from the authoritative advice on the legal implications of climate change. Unfortunately, we have fallen into a practice of separating concepts into silos. We have a treaty regime for the climate, we have a treaty regime for the law of the sea, and we have a treaty regime for human rights. But yet we rarely examine how the obligations and rights of states and individuals are interlinked and build upon one another across these different silos. The moment of this advisory opinion is now. Recognition of these interlinkages by the ICJ, an acknowledgement of how obligations across the ecosystems of economic law, international law support one another, will no doubt help the cause of nations facing the adverse effects of climate change, and additionally, those nations seeking to increase their climate ambition. This initiative is complementary to the current international legal regimes that are already in existence and will help to move all climate ambition in the right direction. Vanuatu has created a wave. It has started in the islands, but is now surging across the world. Support for the initiative has come from neighboring SIDS and Pacific nations, from other SIDS like the Caribbean nation, from Latin America, from the African continent, and from developed country partners. Antigua and Barbuda is extremely proud to be on the right side of history here today in a nation that is full of history. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. And now I'd like to give the floor to one of our developed country party members of this